Hello again. Hello again. Alright.
The curse mark thou seekest is not here.
Let's
That is
continue
all I will
speaking to
say.
Ronnie.
Now, be gone. The curse mark thou seekest is not now.
Is that all she has to say? I don't remember.
The curse now.
Okay. I might also be able to advance Sellen's quest. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's see, where... Found the puppets. Oh, whoops. Cool. Let's get out of here. I don't need to be here. Right? Like, what? I'm gonna talk to... Roger, I think.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you... I see.
There we go.
When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Rani's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it. Can you become Rani's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
Okay. So... I don't know if there's a whole lot to digest there. It's just sort of Roger. Being sneaky. Okay. I think we're good to move on then. I was going through Kaled. I don't want to fight the veteran yet. I mean, I know I... Maybe I will. Yeah, I'll go fight him. Let's see how, Oh, I just need to make sure I have... What is that? The whatever cures Scarlet Rot. Flame cleanse me. There we go. I would like to be able to use Order's Blade. I mean, I can actually equip it. I'll equip it because I have the slot. Okay, right. That's right. Forgot where I was going. I will use the built-in waypoints. Almost like they came up with something, with the solution for this a long, long time ago. Waypoints. Oh, before I do this, I want to go find the place where Millicent invades us, because I don't think that that happens at... Oh, my cat is crying because my girlfriend left. Hey, June. Okay. She is emotional. It's right. After we fight, I don't remember if it's Neil, Nile, whatever the hell his name is. After you beat him, I don't think Millicent's, like, phantom will invade you. I am being invaded. Okay. Hello? I was forced off my horse, so I know I'm being invaded. Roll. Oh god, and... Oh my god, she immediately opens with the waterfowl dance. I don't think I can fight her and a, Hey June, it's alright. There's a lot going on right now. Oh, a second one. That's great. I love that. I really, really love that. I'm so happy about the situation that I found myself in. And I'm not even lying at all. Crap, that was close. Jesus Christ. Holy God. I will... Hey, June. June. Oh, now she's carrying a mouse around in her mouth, actually, and screaming. So... There are all kinds of crazy sounds going on right now. Yeah, sorry about that. My cat is insane. Alright, and that should be it. Hello. June, you have... My cat is very emotionally needy. And loud. Oh god, oh god. Okay, let's finish this. Cool. So now I can probably fight Millicent without getting like ganged up on. I think this is where I was. No, I can still call Torrent. Okay, that's how I should find this spot. When it forces me off a da horsey, then I'll know. Whoa, sorry, the lighting effects here are really cool. Makes the red look so vibrant. That's amazing. I'm like red-green colorblind, and I'm still like, wow. Poisonous mist. That's fine. I don't really have a use for it. Maybe there's something cool in the or in the description, I mean? Nope, that's bland as hell. That is the most Nothing description. Just basically says, makes poison mist appear. Thank you. Alright. I think that this is... Oh. Here's one of these guys. I am now being invaded, I think. So I need to deal with this one. Thank God I can backstab these guys. Oh, there's another one. Gotcha. Nope. Oh, I was really hoping I could get some iframes from backstabbing. Please heal. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's waterfowl dancing. Okay, so that means, first of all, where the hell am I? I should mark that on a map. Quickly, pull in every detail. Let's see, I see swamp and roots. So that narrows it down in no way. Cool. Why are all these... I really have to ask this at some point. Why the hell are all these things here? Like, why are there these dead people just sitting here? Oh my god, I had such... I am not used to enemies doing so much damage to me. I got spoiled on that, like, new game plus 1 million or whatever I was on. It's like 12, I think. Yeah, it's probably closer to like 7 or 8. So let's look at these real quick. I'm not really seeing anything notable. Hi, June. Whoa. You are going crazy right now. Okay. Let's continue. Whoops. Thought that there's a site of grace over here that I should pick up. Or touch, whatever. Nope, that is, but it's close. Like right outside. There we go. Also, for... Oh, I'm gonna sit here and make him disappear. Voila. Okay, bones. We get it. This place is dangerous. I think there was something I wanted to point out about this area, but I don't remember now. I think this is where the Millicent stuff happens? No? Here? Here. This is it. I need to use Golden Bow. Alright, also let's take a look at Millicent real quick, because I feel like there's a lot of different versions of Millicent. So is this... Her face doesn't have any scar at all, I don't think. Gross. Eyeballs. So this is like Millicent, and I think she has 2 arms here too. I mean, I know that that's a second arm, but it's not like an artificial arm or anything. These are her original arms. So I guess this is the, I don't know, original Millicent. It's worth noting that that means, you know, she wasn't. I think it's possible Gowry cut off her arm to make her more like Melania, because he's crazy. Well, he's not. He knows what he's doing. He did it for a reason. He wanted to make her more like Melania so that she would kind of embody her. But it's still kind of, just kind of unnecessary. Holy God. We'll get this figured out. All right. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's just go back. Start over. Act like that did not happen. All right, I just revived after being killed. Cool. And that's just a fact. Okay, so it must be over here because all my. Maybe I'll. Oh, I was gonna say maybe I'll try staying on the horse, but I can't do that. Cool. So strong attacks. That is what I need to do more of, I think. Okay. I'm gonna bleed out by the time I pee. Okay. By bleed out, I mean Scarlet rot to death. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, I need more health for this because of the Scarlet rot. I am going to head toward. Hi, June. I'm gonna head towards Radon. Maybe make my way through the. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me advance Ronnie's quest a little first, because Ronnie needs to be like, please kill Radon. I'm not just some bloodthirsty guy that's gonna kill Radon because I have to kill all the bosses or something. I mean, that would just be kind of borderline genocidal. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Yeah, about that thing I was trying to do earlier. Please ignore that. I'd actually like to work for you.
That is all I will say.
With no ulterior motives.
Be gone. Oh, is that so? Thou
I feel like I walked in.
Is that thy proposal?
I feel like 2 kids that walked in one trench coat, and she's buying it. Even though she's not buying it. She knows it's us, but she's humoring us.
Well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee.
That is interesting. So I guess I never really noticed. She knows that we're up to something. She's like, schemes are cool. I like schemes. I schemed once. Something of a schemer myself.
Good. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior. By the name of Blythe.
But she's almost like interested just to see how this plays out, which...
For the hidden treasure of Lucron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe.
She's like, whatever, if you want it. If you feel like you need it.
The particulars. Ah. And there
let's see why.
E.G., my war counselor, and
which is a strange approach, actually, because how does she not know I'm just some maniac that wants it for some nefarious purpose? I don't
Feel
know, I guess I don't
secure
look that
in gaining
nefarious,
from them
necessarily.
what
But
advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same.
anything else?
Speak with thou needst not indulge. It hath been a
Okay. That shaved off a good half second.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told
I like that
you're
he's just
searching
sort of
for
sitting
Nokron with Blythe.
and the chair is invisible.
I will give
Something
you
I like to think
whatever
about
guidance
sometimes.
I can,
It's really
and
stupid.
pray
But
for
like,
your success.
if you could imagine that like cars were invisible and like people would look really, really stupid because they would all just be like floating through the air in a stupid like sitting position like this with their hands in front of them. And I feel like this really highlights just kind of how goofy, like sitting when you can't see the chair just looks goofy.
Let us give all that we can of our together.
So EG's chill. EG is awesome. I love EG. Blythe, even more chill. And then
Long time,
Celovus.
Blythe, have you forgotten? Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in
He's
Limbo,
always
the eternal city of
up
Nokron.
to
lies
something.
somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there. I'm going below to see if I can't. Don't keep you
Interesting. He just
waiting.
calls it below. I'm going below. Da 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 da.
I see. You
Danny
must be
Phantom. I really.
Ranni's new
That show is
hireling.
always in the back of my mind.
Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Celovus.
I am
Preserved in the
Celovus.
sorcerous arts.
Ah,
I don't
fucking
know what
hate
it
this
is
dude.
the
What a
mistress
douchebag.
sees in a provincial tarnished like you. But since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you.
Whatever, dude. No one even knows how you
I
die. You just sort of
reside
are
in
dead, so
another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit.
you're all
Should
bark
you
and
wish to
literally
be of
no bite
actual
at all.
service to
You
Mistress
can't even be
Rani,
fought, I don't think.
If it were up to me, I
Can he be
wouldn't
fought?
waste my time on the
I mean, I
likes
guess-
of you. But who am I to stand
I don't know if maybe he
against the
can only
wishes of my
be
lady?
found in like non-aggression zones.
I reside in another.
I reside
tower
in another
close
tower close by.
Come
He
and
pauses
pay
when
me
he
a visit.
says, like, I reside
Should you wish
in
to
another
be
tower,
of
because
actual service to
this
Mistress
area is called
Rani.
Three Sisters.
If it were up
We
to
have
me,
Rena's
I
Rise,
wouldn't waste my time
Ronnie's
on the
Rise,
likes of you. But
and the
who am
third
I
one
to
is called
stand
Celovus's
against the
Rise
wishes
because
of my lady?
that's all that we know. Like, the map is made by our character. I think that that was Selen's rise in the past. I think Selen is his sister. I think that's why he has a puppet ready for her, hidden away. Ready just for her. She even said it was like a great fit and it had her mask on it. I don't think that was just like sort of a gameplay thing.
I reside. Come and pay me. Should you? If it were up, but who?
You know, he hates her, but he still helps her, and I think that that sounds like a brother. So now, do I just go talk to Ronnie, and she's like, what do you think of the homies? Why is Celovus even here? Like, why is he even allowed around us? He's so clearly a scumbag. He's not even sneaky about it. Hello? Okay. Did she enter her deep rest?
Ah, well then. May the golden... Always good to... So... Maybe I should tell you.
Please do.
Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the
He is
apology out
about
of the
to
way
die.
beforehand, since you're so scary and all. Oh.
So what's interesting is that in Elden Ring, stuff that is usually referred, or stuff that is soulless is often referred to as slumbering or sleeping. And it seems like sleep is this sort of midway point between life and death. So I think what happens here is, you know, he's already kind of in this weird middle point, like the lower half of his body is infused with death. The upper half is, I guess, still has life, so he's in this weird middle ground. So I think he gets pulled into this slumber for whatever reason, because Ronnie, he might be living in death, because I think Ronnie is also living in death. And I think that they both get pulled into death for whatever reason, after some event passes, because they both fall asleep at the same time.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Ronnie is able to come back. He is not. I think that Ronnie has a primal glintstone, but
Would you like me to hold you?
I don't know, she's a demigod, so it might just work
Would you like to be
differently. Okay, so I can continue. Let's move on to Radon's castle or whatever. Oops. On the way there, I would love to... I think this is the Cathedral of the Dragon Church. Where's the first marker? Oh, over here? Okay. You have a merchant.
I am all set.
Nephili lose, or the champion set, I guess. Nepheli. I've been saying that wrong. Nepheli. Alright, so there are a couple of banished knights here that have Dragon Communion incantations. And, the torch that is in front of the ancient dragon is... it can also be found in Far Missoula. These statues can also be found in Far Missoula. These are ancient dragon statues that are found throughout Far Missoula. This is also found pretty much throughout Far Missoula, but instead of this flame that's just like a normal, well, I say normal colored flame, it's not this color. It's sort of a normal-ish fire color. None of the fires are normal colored in this game. I will not do this because I don't want my eyes to be all weird. My eyes already weird for doing something? It's hard to tell. I picked a Nightkin, so she has black sclera, I think? Like the white parts of her eyes are black. Which is also true of the Nox, so I'm pretty sure... I mean, also because of the fact that Nox means night in Latin, I am pretty sure that the Nightkin and the Nox are related, somehow. I need 14,000 runes to level up. There is a Crucible Knight in Far Missoula that is in front of the dead body of an ancient dragon. It's kind of like this, but it looks much more dead. Like looks just like stone. There are a bunch of these torches all over the place, but this one is placed like right in front of it, kind of closest to the chest, but very similar to what we have here. So I think that the Crucible Knights might have also performed Dragon Communion or something like that, possibly. I've actually speculated that they got their, like that, the stone bodies that the ancient dragons inhabit. I don't think that that's really them. I think that they are the gold in those bodies, like controlling them. More specifically, I think that their life is represented by like primordial gold inside the dragon. And I think that that was removed by the Crucible Knights to make all their stuff. Like all of it. Jesus Christ. Can you guys just not? Like, instead of doing this, could you not do this? Awesome. I think I'm safe. Nope. Can I miss this, like, a little bit more? Okay, goodbye. Going the wrong way. Okay, not what I meant to do, but... And now I make them disappear. I just hear random cat noises around me. This is weird. Like ghost cats in the house. So regular cats. Yeah, old cat in the wall, eh? I did not find this catacomb for the longest time. I don't even really need that torch. Holy crap. Cool. Whoops. Still have a lot of healing. Well, so I'll use a little bit of it. A little bit of it. Yup. This wall is fake like half the time. I think I actually didn't find those Miranda Sprout ashes for like really, really long time in my first playthrough. That was one of the only summons I was missing. The only ones I was missing are like the stupid ones. Like I think it was land squirts, like Miranda Sprouts, and... Let's see what the item says, actually. I don't remember if it's any good. Spirits of sweet little Miranda flowers, carnivorous blossoms that feed upon human flesh. They creep slowly, scattering toxic pollen. Vulnerable to fire, do take care of the little darlings. Wow, excuse you. Gross. Oh my god, let's die. Well, what if I get something cool out of this? I was like, I don't know if I need to fight this, but then I thought about the loot. Get a little blue juice. Okay, that attack does not stop when the enemy dies. Good to know. This feels like 8. Oh god, I'm about to die. That was really, really close. Great. Let's go find the stupid lever for this stupid door. Ugh. I'm so bad at, like... Oh my god. I'm so bad at going just from two-handed to one-handed. I always just cycle whatever's in my left hand for some reason. It messes everything up. No healing. No red juice, no blue juice. I have an arrow sticking out of my face. Thank God. Okay. Wow, I have fat fingers today. Okay, so let's ignore these things altogether. And that dude. Where's that lever? Did I miss it? Right in front of me and I didn't see it? Okay, so nothing so far. Must be missing something. Hope that that thing kills him, the skeleton. Oh, it can't damage him, I guess, because they're friends, apparently? Skeleton is friends with the plant. Okay, so there must be some hidden path or something that I'm not seeing. Don't remember what the secret to this one is. Alright, let's just refresh one more time. Take a look. And let's re-equip that torch, because I have been proven wrong. I need the torch. It's not that. I'm so glad durability is not a thing anymore. Having to worry about whether I'm hitting a wall or not is so annoying. Oh, here's the skeleton that shows up here. Is it still a backstab if he doesn't have a back? And I guess is a spine stab? In here. something here. Is there a lever here that I'm missing? Maybe? Oh, this is where it is, I bet. So dumb. Whatever. Let's do it. Actually, let's do a little huzzah first. Oh great, these things. Need to make sure my health is... Yeah, blood loss is going to give me a big dip in my health every so often, so I need to keep my defense up, I need to keep my health up, so I can be prepared for, like, sudden... Okay, wait, actually, let's... Before he dies, especially since this weird mist has disappeared, let's take a look at this disgusting monstrosity. Okay, so this is a person who I guess insides have rotten out. Bug on his head. Controlling him, probably. Gross. Oh, there's two big holes in him, so I guess one of them is where his heart was, and the other one is just sort of chestular region. Kindred of Rot Ashes. I think that's sort of interesting. This spirit takes the form of a crawling pest. Its chitinous body makes a dry rustling sound, attacks enemies by secreting sticky threads. Kindred of Rot are the servants of the goddess of Rot, servants that have been forsaken. And that is referencing the fact that, according to Gowry, Melania has apparently sort of forsaken her... well, it's probably because of the fact that she is resisting the rot within her. She is... Gowry refers to her as someone that has forsaken her, the rot, and forsaken the children of rot. Because she tries to resist it rather than embracing it. That is what Gowry ultimately wants. He wants Melania to embrace the rot, to embrace the rot, or for Millicent to embrace it, since Melania didn't. Like, I think he kind of he saw Millicent as sort of like a second chance, maybe? Alright, let's see what's up here. Rude. Totally forgot about guard counters. I need to guard with this weapon more. Cool. Alright, so far so good. Is there like a chest up here or something? Yes. Awesome. Arrow Sting Talisman, that's lame. Oh my god, I forgot I had another talisman slot that is just completely open right now. That is annoying. Whatever. That's fine. I like to equip that when I'm exploring because a lot of the time I feel like I'm just sort of walking around, not doing a whole lot, and it's nice to have that sort of passive regeneration in an open world game, especially like this, to kind of heal you up between fights. Great, I'm gonna have to book it through here. I should also check out some stuff underground, because there's a lot of underground stuff that I just have not gotten around to. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it helps if I actually look at people that are attacking me. Holy god. Okay, Jesus, we get it, explosion. Why did... oh. Looks like he had a very small amount of health for some reason at first. Is he from back here? No, this is the person that's firing that stupid... trebuchet? Not awesome at siege, at identifying siege weapons. Oh god, these things are actually a nightmare. Knights are no joke. Like, knights of anyone, if I'm being fair. Even, like, Karian knights, or Cuckoo knights. Obviously, Karian, there's only, like, one Karian knight, Moongra, but he is insane. Bye-bye. Cool. Now, let's see if there is another chest up... well, there might not be a way up there from down here. I might have to jump over there from... yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. There's a troll that's about to show up. Don't I have... I have enough to level up. I'm gonna go level up real quick. Whoops, no. Okay, so I want... not sure what to do. I mean, I guess I needed more health. I'll do more health. It's still so early in the game. I feel like I'm progressing through it so quickly that, I need more health to kind of keep up with the amount of damage that the enemies are doing. Just so that I don't get one shot. Oh my god. Why didn't you heal? Oh. So this time I will ignore all those people, because I know that it is pointless. Amazing. That thing is always set up in such a way that if you pass in front of them, like I just did, it blows up a bunch of their own men. Like it hits the barricade right in front of them, and it explodes, and I think it might outright kill some people, and then it does a lot of damage to a couple others. He's almost completely dead from that. Dude was barely standing and staring down at Tarnished. Very stupid. So stupid. Whatever, let's fight the giant. So let's go. That is specifically what I was hoping to avoid. The the getting one hit. Let's try to take on Millicent again now that I have a little bit more health. Maybe we've got something. Also, do I have any... Yeah. So I will use Torrent to find the right place, as usual. I think that this is it. No, this is it. I'm gonna move around the long way so that I don't trigger this Millicent fight until I kill this thing. That was amazing. Holy crap. That was such dumb luck. Third one. Very cool. I love this. Is there a fourth one that's going to show up at some point? That would be cool. I love just getting completely overwhelmed by enemies. Alright, so you're dead. Ouch. Not good, not good. Okay. Golden Vow again, and let's try to end this. Maybe I can get a backstab on this dude or something? Cool. Now let's go to Millicent, hopefully. Over here? Let's also cure this rot so that I don't have to keep healing myself while I'm floundering around. This is it. Yeah, okay. Where does she actually... Okay, right in the middle of the swamp. So she is also wielding the Shimshar, which I think is the weapon that might have been used by the blind swordsman, the one that instructed Melania. Ah, Jesus. My character was staggered for so long. Need more poise. Maybe... Okay, this time I'm going to try to sneak around the back and hopefully... because having to kill those, like, knights every single time is kind of a pain in the ass. Maybe if I approach from, like, this side... then Millicent won't have her buddies or whatever. I think it's a little bit farther over here. Oh, okay. There we go. So I lost my runes there, so it must be here. I am going to mark this area since I can never find it. Oh my god, it's like if I get hit by that at all, I get so staggered. Can't do anything. Wow, and I almost got interrupted by one of those knights too. Okay, let's continue our way through Radon's castle then. Because that just... I'm not there yet. I think I'm doing fine on health. I need more damage now. Do I have a better weapon? I want more strength so I can wield one of those big boys. I don't have any nice, like, strength, faith weapons or something. Okay, that's not bad. That is something to... Okay, 16 strength, 16 dexterity. That's a goal. What's up, Ocean? Greetings, Drumble. Yeah, what's up? How have you been? Right now, I am just working my way through Radon's castle. Well, not there yet, obviously. That's the plan. Now we're gonna go up here and... Great, about to post some stream schedules. Oh, cool! Sounds like fun. Okay, so where is the... I thought there was like a chest up here or something. I guess... not? See if I can jump back up there on Torrent. Almost definitely not. Now that I'm looking at it. Can I not call Torrent here? What? Okay. This is fine. All right. I think I can call Torrent here. Yes. Bat just kind of sat there. Speed through these guys. So damage doesn't seem to be a problem here. I guess I wasn't ready for Millicent, because I am just decimating these bats. Of course, there's always this thing, which is... They have this screech attack that basically one-hits you, even if you're at a pretty high level. They grab onto you and they, like, scream in your face, and it does... It's like a crap load of damage. Flaming Strike, that is interesting. What kind of Ash of War is that? Fire Affinity. So, if I remember correctly... I don't remember what Fire Affinity is. What that scales with. I don't think it's Faith. Because I'm pretty sure there's like flame. The flame affinity scales with faith. Because for some reason, fire and flame are two different things. I mean, I guess that's why they had to specify that they were going through the fire and the flames in the song. Fell God, Pyromancies. If I remember correctly, scale of faith like Chaos Pyromancies in Dark Souls 3. Yes, I was just trying to think of like the fire affinity for like weapons and stuff. I don't remember what kind of scaling that adds to the weapons. I don't know why I really like just sort of sat there. That was dumb. I was hoping I was a little bit like far enough away that attack would not get to me. Okay. I think we're good, because usually it's just those first two that really get you. Alright. Don't need to deal with any of these dudes or that guy. Let's just get back to where we were. I don't really feel like these guys... How much experience or runes, whatever, did these guys even give? 260? That's... whatever, I might as well. I thought that was a bat for some reason. It's interesting. I never really noticed that they had all this Banished Knight stuff sort of strung up like this. I wonder what that is. Like, is it a warning? Seems like trophies and like a warning to Banished Knights, saying like, you know, it's like hanging bodies or like heads, whatever, outside your castle. It's just like an intimidation tactic. They also literally have people hanging around the castle, so... Alright, let's take on Mr. Firesword again. That was the lion's something? I don't remember. It's like some special skill that was used by a lot of Radahn's troops. Lion's claw, lion's... Anything? Nothing. Fine. Fine. Don't give me anything. I don't need it. Don't need nothing. Oh my god. That was about to just get so embarrassing. It's always the dogs. Armor's cookbook. I don't really want to slaughter these guys if I don't have to, but it sucks they have to just like live in these conditions. If you've seen any of my recent streams, I think that these guys could possibly be Newman. that are just really, they have their bloodline really diluted. They could be very, very distant, like descendants of America that, and I think that Godric might have been one of those commoners that grafted enough tarnish to himself to be strong enough to be considered a demigod. It's like the strength that he got from the tarnished gave his very distant claim to the, like, the very weak claim to the throne that he had from being distantly related to America. It's like it gave it more merit. Because, what is it, a crown is warranted by strength, I think is something Godric says. Newman descendants / offshoots. Yeah, I think that anyone that has those sort of weird proportions, or their neck is long and, like, they have the long arms, like, Gold Mask, I think that they might be Newman or related to Newman, something like that. I thought Godric and Godfrey were from Godwin's side of the tree, but like super distant. Like, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that that's what commoners could be. Commoners could be Godwin's great, you know, grandchildren. Where am I going? Oh, this way. Just ignore those little cats. It's just like real life. I have 2 cats and they're just like this. They have little knives on their arms too. Don't scare me. That was insane. They busted right through that barricade. It was a little scary. I think Godric is definitely a descendant of Godwin, though, because his great rune is an anchor rune, and I think that all of the I think that the golden lineage, like Morgoth's great rune says that his it's proof that he of his lineage, basically, that it's proof that he is the true Lord of Lindell. So I think that your great rune is determined by your parentage, and I think that's why all of the I think that's why Morgoth, Moog, and Godric all have anchor runes, because they're all the golden lineage. They're children of Godfrey and Marika, or descendants of Godfrey and Marika, if they're not direct descendants. Yeah, the golden lineage. So, so I think that you know, that pretty much means if they're probably not Moog and Morgoth's kids, of course. So they are very likely Godwin's children that are just super, have, like, their bloodline has been super diluted from, you know, generations of having children with, you know, not demigods. And that might be why they're like a pale color. Like they may have, you know, trace amounts of gold if we want to make it about gold. Okay, so this time I will just simply not attract the attention of the cats. The large cats. I'm so biased, lol. Also, Nefeli inheriting Stormvale made me so happy. Same. I really love that that's, like... It feels like she got strong enough to... in the same way, like, I think it was very related to what I just said about Godric being strong enough to have a claim to the throne. I think that's why Kenneth Haight was like, yeah, I can't. I can't be a lord of Limgrave. And I think that that's because he, for whatever reason, when he tried to be the Lord, he just wasn't strong enough. He couldn't claim lordship, but Nefeli could, because she is strong AF, and may technically count as a demigod. I don't know how that works. I guess Horalu is not a demigod, but I think Godfrey is. Kenneth was pretty pale as well. Yeah, he does have gold-ish hair, and he kind of looked down on Tarnished. And the fact that he seemed to think that he could become the Lord of Limgrave makes me think that he might also be like a distant descendant of Godwyn, but he was a noble, so... Kenneth is tarnished. He's a Goomba. Kenneth is tarnished. Is Kenneth tarnished? How do you... I thought that he was like a noble. Also, what's up, last protagonist? Do you think Nefeli is adopted by Godfrey, Shora, or Found anyway? Frenzy Flames, Stone That Mug, or Deathblight him? Well, I mean, because I don't think... There's a lot of, like, commoners that have been afflicted by Frenzy, so I don't know if that necessarily means they're tarnished. Unless all those commoners are tarnished. But the Deathblight is a little bit more damning. That is interesting. I think that Horalu found a new wife, personally. I think that Horalu had... Well, it might not even be like a wife, you know? I mean, I think Horalu had a child after leaving the Lands Between. I need like 4,000. Commoners are immune to the frenzy buildup. What they have going on is different. That's so weird. Because there's like a bunch of them that have been afflicted by frenzy, right? Like, am I crazy, or are they just things that look like commoners? It's kind of hard to identify them because they're so, like, they look like kind of malformed. They're all like stretched out and stuff. Okay, so let's do some more damage. Great, here we go. Forgot this fight becomes 2v1. Holy crap. I'm gonna go underground, actually. I really wanted to go underground earlier. Frenzy is the thing that's like bleed, but you also lose FP. It's different. Oh, so you're saying that that's different than like being afflicted by the frenzied flame? That's right. Bank, First Woods. I think that there's a map fragment around here. I don't know why I don't have it. Just realized FP is the mind stat. Loss of FP equals losing your mind. Yeah, and so I see it as like... Because there's a Carian spell called Lucidity. And... where is it? So, the mind stat is connected to focus. Focus protects you from sleep and madness. Lucidity is a Carian spell that cures madness or sleep. It brings your mind back to what I think is like a neutral point, where sleep is like kind of like no emotions, basically. You're cut off from things and you're kind of like sedated. versus like frenzy, which is the exact opposite of that. You're like overwhelmed with sensations and feelings and pain and all this stuff. Whereas lucidity brings you back to the center where you can be focused and lucid. That's how I see it anyway. There was I swear, I thought that there was a map fragment around here. And of course you can't see them on the underground map. This is why... Oh, there's Blythe. Just sitting down there being like, how do I get up there? Holy crap. This is not ideal. Thank God. Okay. Now let's go talk to Blythe. I still giggle at the thought that if Nepheli wasn't around, Melody would have taken over Limgrave.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's hard to think that, like, it's hard...
Apologies, mate.
I wonder, it makes
I
you
don't have
think,
much to
who
report.
would have taken over
I can see
Limgrave,
blood
actually, if
enough right
Nepheli
above
wasn't?
me.
Like, I wonder if there would have
I'm
actually
absolutely
been
stumped.
another
I've heard
potential...
all the Perhaps it's time to ask. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show
Well, I
him
don't
just
understand
how
why they
sharp my
tolerate
teeth are.
Celavis.
I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel.
Kenneth
is
or
right.
Gostock? Well, I mean, Kenneth
either of us
wasn't
learns
worthy, and
anything,
I don't think Gostock would be
We tell
either.
the other, right?
I guess
Leave this
Moog
place to
could
me.
be, maybe?
If either of us learns, and if we reach a dead end, Celavis red.
I think Moog and Morgott could be if they wanted to, but they're... well, Moog wouldn't want to. Moog wants to do his own thing. Wish there was an option to feed Celavis to the lobsters. Why am I getting so stuck on this? Agreed. Celavis is lame. He's like so sneaky, and everyone knows it. And they all just like kind of tolerate him for... I don't even know why. Oh god, okay. Trigger another one of these lightning ball things. I do not want to be crabbed. What is the distance? How far will this thing chase me? Morgott has Lindell. Right, yeah, Morgott has a much stronger claim to Lindell. Moog wouldn't want it. I guess Mikola could take it if he wanted to, but Mikola wouldn't want it either. Maybe that's part of the problem with, like, Limgrave and Stormvale. Like, there's not really, like, a strong contender for that, that area. So it's sort of... It might be the center of some turmoil amongst people who are, like, part of the Golden Lineage, maybe. Nicola has bigger fish to fry. Yeah, like waking up for starters. And there should be a site of grace. Yeah, I thought it was here. Maybe it's a little bit lower. There we go. Did I already I don't think I already had it. Good. Did I miss that fragment somewhere? So this looks like it was probably built by the Nox, I guess? For whatever that's worth. Which is interesting, because that goes to like an area that was connected to the Colosseum. What's up, Garfield? Garfield lasagna. Where the hell? Cannot remember where this thing is. It's over this way. Is that where? That's where I just was. So. Wait, isn't it? It's like right next to. It's like right next to the site of grace, isn't it? Am I being just like so stupid? It's next to, I think, the other side of grace. Like, I think I just completely overlooked it. I could have sworn it was, like, in this general area. God, I do not remember at all. Holy crab. I guess I was wrong, because there's no map fragment. Maybe it's over where I think there might be a hound or something nearby. There's a boar over here, that's interesting. The structures in this area are massive. It's kind of made me wonder if, like, somehow there were, like, giants that lived underground. Well, I mean, we know that trolls at least lived underground. With, like, the Nox. There are some giant skeletons, some large skeletons that are probably larger than Nox. Or, sorry, probably larger than trolls, actually. I think that there is a merchant around this corner here. Gross. I don't have, like, any roe or raisins either. That's not a merchant. That's a plant that wants to kill me. Angry plant. Very aggressive plant. There's gonna be a crab over here, so this is not necessarily like a free, area. Who are we waiting for? they just hurt my horse? Okay. Let me craft some roa raisins. Excellent. Torrent has got to be kept healthy. Alright, he's full health. See, there's another torch that I've already lit over there. Nothing over here. I don't think, maybe it's not in this area, maybe it's up above and I'm just, or maybe it's through that secret tunnel. Cool. Nice. Dwelling arrows. What's interesting is these arrows are... Okay. The spirits of small animals are thought to dwell in them, and they deal magic damage. That kind of makes me think that magic damage might be related to, like, souls or something, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But, like, spirits, you know, if spirits dwelling in something cause magic damage, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what exactly is magic damage? If spirits can cause it? Is this where the merchant is? It's kind of a cool little spot, middle of a terrifying hellscape. The merchant is not here. There he is.
A customer.
Got some soap. Cookbooks. Larval tier. Too rich for my tastes. Good to know, though. Get the hell out of this area. So I think I also only need like one more torch or so until I can fight the whatever it's called, the ancestral spirit. Yeah, missing one, and I think I know where it is. Hopefully. Okay, actually, not to go on the 4 millionth detour in a row. Let's go on another detour. I remember there's something good over here. Like it might have been like a horn bow or something like that. Stone sword key. Those are really valuable at this point in the game. should get off the horse here. A little bit scary. Don't want to fall here. Oh my god, just... Oh, I thought I messed that up. Okay, so there we go. I think that that's a safe way down. Awesome. That might be the horn bow? I want to say you get the horn bow around here. What the hell was that down there? I thought I saw something. Enhance. Oh, it's just like a little sparkle, I guess. It's just a bunch of water. Okay, now let's go find the last torch, sconce, whatever the hell. Alright, so I think that it is going to be up on this hill, coming up and to the left, because I always forget that one. What's interesting here is that the spiritual followers seem like they're facing like this Nox, like the Nox town for whatever reason when they're doing this weird sort of worship, and I don't totally get that. I don't get why they are looking at it. When they are above ground, they usually face like an Erd tree or something, I think. Yeah, that's the one I forgot. And those up there, kind of facing a totally different direction, actually. That's sort of the direction of the spiritual ancestor. Well, he's not looking there at all. I don't know what the hell they're dancing at. Well, last one. Somewhere a heavy door opened. I don't even care. I lit the thingy, so come at me. See the bank. What's up, Kimba the gnome? Let's see. Welcome to the chat. First of all, never noticed that before about the followers facing Nokron. Some of them seem to. Some of them just seem to kind of just be facing. I don't even know. It seems like they should. You know, they worship. There was the map fragment that I was looking for this whole time. I was looking for one of those like official things that has the like the map fragment pillar that's above ground, but I don't know if they have any of those below ground now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, so the ancestral followers are supposed to worship these like ancestral spirits, these ancestor spirits, or they want to. I think the goal is for them to become these things after death. So what it's using right now, I guess, is the same mist, that sort, the geyser sort of spirit energy that the small, like the skull of the young ancestral spirit that we get spews out, which again seems to connect the concept of magic damage to spirits and spiritual power, which kind of makes me really think that the cosmos and the primeval current were part of, you know, the sky, and that was where you were. That was part of the after death. Well, I mean, afterlife. I think that was part of the death process. I think that you were supposed to return to the roots of the great tree, travel up its roots through the tree till you, like basically as water, or along the same routes that water takes, until you leave through the root or the branches that go in the heavens. I think that the great tree reached the heavens. I think that one of the whole problems with the Erd tree is that, I mean, I think destined death might be related to the night sky. So I think that the Erd tree, one of its problems was that it sort of was not connected to the night sky because of its, the fact that destined death was not part of the Golden Order. How does this work? Did I win? Okay. I guess I'll just pick up my runes. But yeah, the whole premise of spiritual ancestors seems to be that life comes from death. Life can come from death. A lot of their items say that almost explicitly. And everything in here is a bunch of dead stuff that new life is growing from. And I think that that includes ancestral spirits. I think that they are things that live in death. They are dead that have sort of become something else after life. Because I don't know if they're necessarily like the same things or the same people that they were when they died. It might be like an amalgamation of spirits or something, but yeah. Let's see, what did that actually say? The spirit of the horned folk who eschew letters and metalworking, brawny and versed in distinctive spiritual arts, this particular tribesman wields a heavy bow. And I've even wondered before, something, there is the two-finger talisman connects, like, letters and faith, like words of faith. And metalworking has been explicitly called divine, or it was thought of as divine, you know, when it was first created. So I've almost wondered if maybe the ancestral followers are trying to avoid contact with, like, gods or outer gods or something like that, whatever gods might be associated with these concepts of, like, civilization, maybe even, because these seem like things that would be good for your people and that you'd want to do if you didn't have a reason not to. Like, I don't think that there's, as far as I know, there's not evidence of a civilization or a group of people that's ever gone like, nah, we'd rather not make stuff for ourselves out of superior materials. I don't think I want to go that way, actually, because that is a danger zone. There's a bunch of golems in there, being very rude. Right now I just need, like, 600, 700. Cool. God, I keep want to give myself, I don't know why I can't talk right now. I keep wanting to give myself more health. Let's see what this does. Let's try to fight Millicent again. Okay, recognize the value of magic and spiritual energy in magic and the importance of death, but don't necessarily subscribe to Deathbird worship or the Black Moon. Right, the only thing they seem to really worship is, like, the dead themselves, like the spiritual ancestors and this concept of life coming from death. They might even... I wonder if that could be considered something like worshipping rot. Because rot is supposed to be the process of rebirth, like, in practice, too. God, this is not... There's gonna be a bunch of dudes that show up here if I approach from that side. I thought Millicent was, like, around this sort of weird area. Why the hell can I never... Oh, that's right. No, I set a marker this time. Yeah, but it's like they don't worship... It's like they don't worship the idea of, like, a sort of directed death, like a something guiding you through death. And it's like they'd rather just sort of be a dead thing that grows into new life. Maybe. That's my take. Finally. Christ almighty, dude. Turned around and he was just there. Where the hell? Oh, cool. Like, actually, I don't even know if they necessarily recognize magic or, like, spiritual... Well, I mean, they might recognize the spiritual energy of like, there's the magical energy within death, because they do use arrows that are imbued with them. That's a good point. So they understand that they can be used as weapons. And I think that's also why the cosmos might be a source of magical power for, like, night sorcery. And why the stars have magical power in them. I think that death was about returning to the stars. Ardvarcado, that's hilarious. Thanks for the follow. I love the nickname, or the username. this is not going super well. I need to deal more damage, for sure. Like, holy crap. I'm doing nothing to this guy. His armor is... Maybe I can upgrade my weapon. Oh my god, I need to run away. I was trying to... I don't know why it wouldn't let me. Ouch. Yeah, this is not... There's no way I can keep this up for, like, the amount of time it would take to drain his health. You know, the amount of time it would take to drain his health. Okay, actually, that changes things. No, it doesn't. That did nothing. What's up, Ardvarcado? I am just getting my ass kicked, apparently. Okay, that was way farther than I thought it would go. Little hits every now and then. Well, that ended spectacularly. Yeah, I need to do more damage before I come back here. Just need to invest a couple more points. Well, maybe I can upgrade my weapon. That would be fine. I don't have any runes, though, so... What to do next? Jesus. I'm gonna try going through. Sorry, thought I was being attacked. I'm gonna take the coward's way or whatever. Oh no, there's more to explore up here. I need to get the other half of the Dectus medallion. I wonder if the lands between people would die and be reborn in the ancestral follower way by default because the death birds burn the dead and the Erd tree eats the dead and converts to new life, but if nothing imposes itself on the process, it might just be the ancestral way. I think that that might be possible because it just seems like, you know, if something dies, it just sort of... and it says that a long time ago the rot was worshipped by like these ancient lords of power or whatever. I think that that might have been one of the oldest civilizations, but it's hard to tell. I don't know why I got that. Okay, so let's... have I powered up any of these runes either? The one rune I have, apparently. Okay, let's go power up that rune. I'm all over the place with what I want to do, but whatever. Play a ton of Souls, but I'm not much of a deep lore thinker. Well, no problem. I'm not always talking lore, and I'm open to talking about basically anything. And maybe, I don't know, you maybe I'll catch your attention with something. So just how cool I make the lore sound. Anyway, so Radad ad Radi ad Riker. But yeah, I think that the gods or outer gods might sort of have a way of like guiding death in a way that is go east. Like the dead always or have always required guidance or something like that. I think is something that like the Tibia summon says. Second playthrough, ever play any Souls Pride? So this isn't my second playthrough, it is my second character. I have like over 1,000 hours in my first character. I just never made a second one because I'm dumb. But yeah, I've actually played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. And I don't know if I've streamed all of Sekiro yet, but maybe I will. So now let's try to rush our way through here so that we don't get... Oh, that is really good to have. Lightning damage is a bitch, to say the least. Just kind of feels like lightning damage beats everything. So hopefully this help even the odds with some of those tougher enemies. The lightning ones. I don't have any on off the top of my head right now. Thank God, I was hoping that would stagger him. Please die. Thank you. Did I just get attacked by a... Oh, it's an arrow. Jesus. Cool, cool. That's enough of this guy. Now we just have the... God, those are enormous arrows. So now we just have Mr. Snipey Snipe. I think that these golems could have been from Godfrey's time, possibly. They use wind in their arrows, and, like, nothing really uses wind other than Stormhawks and Zamor, which also have a bunch of Stormhawks around them. It also, ever since I played Dark Souls 2, there's been this thing that's kind of been stuck in my head. In Dark Souls 2, Nashandra is this sort of fragment of Manus' soul that has, she goes off and so all the fragments become like queens that seek, like, I think, powerful souls, powerful rulers, to sort of corrupt them, I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. Nashandra finds Vendrick and convinces him to fight the giants. And then they take some power from the giants and use it to create golems. That sounds so very similar to what could have possibly been Marika showing up, convincing Godfrey to attack the giants, and then using that fire power stuff to create the golems. There are golems around places that are all associated with Banished Knights, which I think Banished Knights are also Godfrey's soldiers. I think that they're Godfrey's knights that were banished after he was. But they, you know, that would also, I think, explain why they were considered so decorated, even though they were, like, you know, banished. Why they were allowed to keep so much, even, you know, they were considered sort of, there was like a weird sort of respect for them because it was like they did something wrong, they were banished for some reason, but they weren't punished too harshly. So yeah, I've always just kind of wondered if maybe that could have been how they created golems or why they created golems. I think that they might have I'm actually 100% certain that some of the followers of the Erd Tree stole some of the giant's power and used it for themselves, because there's an incantation, a fire monk incantation called Flame Protect Me, that's in the description. First of all, it's found, I don't have my map, it's found in the Giants Heroes, it's found in one of those, like, heroes' graves. Is that what they're called? What the hell? Why can't I remember what the hell they're called? Yeah, but it's found in one of those graves. And, but it's the one up in the mountaintops with the giants. It's in a place that's also dedicated to the war against the giants. And this incantation in the description says that it was used by worshippers of the Erd Tree in the war against the giants to protect themselves from fire, from the giant's flame. And it's totally a fire incantation. It's not, you know, they have incantations to protect them from all these other wars that they fought. Literally every other war that they fought, there's an incantation for it. Barrier of Gold protects against magic, and the description's like, yeah, this was designed for that war. There's the one that there's a lightning fortification, I think is what it's called. That might be the Two Fingers one, but anyway, that's the description says it was created for the war against the ancient dragons. And then the one that protects you against everything, there's something that protects you against everything, and it kind of just says that eventually everything was united. Either the Erd Tree couldn't protect them from the fire, because it's like the opposite of the Erd Tree, which I don't think is true, because that super, you know, the incantation, there is an incantation that it has, that it gives you, that it protects you against all non-physical types of damage, including fire. I personally think that they had to use that because the Erd Tree did not exist until after the war against the giants, at least not in its current form. But anyway, it is 8 o'clock. I'm going to have to wrap things up for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.